This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Extreme video. This is for Friday, May 30th. I'm James Spann. Got a classic case of scattered showers and storms across the state today. And really, I don't think things change a lot for the weekend. Some sun, some storms. We'll go in there and take a look at some of the Skycam shots around the network. This is coming from Tuscaloosa. Some blue sky there, but parts of Alabama getting soaked. That's our Skycam at Jasper. Rain just ending there after a passing shower. On the Gulf Coast, they've had a lot of rain today. That's our Gulf Shore Skycam from the Phoenix All Suites. Also looks like a lot of seaweed washing up down there. The weather improves for the Gulf Coast Sunday and next week. Yeah, still a chance of scattered showers, but they'll be widely spaced, and the sun amounts each day will be increasing by then. So brighter conditions, again, late this weekend and through much of next week in case you're headed down south. Still got the upper low west of the state. The center is near Shreveport. It's drifting to the west, and that will be losing its identity with time. And we're kind of lapsing into a classic summer pattern here. That's the radar at 2:48. And when we say scattered afternoon thunderstorms, that's exactly what we mean. Some folks under the heavier downpours getting soaked. Folks away from the showers and storms getting sun. And accordingly, temperatures vary a good bit where the rain is falling. We have 70s, 77 for Fort Payne and Gadsden, mostly mid-80s elsewhere. Down south, the flash flood watch was canceled for South Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. Still, it's in effect for a few counties near the Mississippi Gulf Coast and southeast Louisiana, but generally quiet around the nation today. Got a small slight risk for the western high plains this afternoon and tonight. And then tomorrow, a slight risk of severe weather. Again, from near Denver up into parts of Wyoming and Montana. And again, that sure looks like summertime. That's where they have the severe weather up there this time of the year. Here's the rain for the next 5 days. This carries us through Wednesday evening. This is suggesting rain amounts of about 1/2 to 1 inch. And of course, every day the amounts will vary tremendously from point A to point B, but we think the storms will be thinning out toward the middle of next week as an upper high begins to build in. We'll check the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And this is at 500 millibars. The upper low is over eastern Texas. And again, like today, a mix of sun and clouds, scattered showers and storms. Highs in the 80s. That's a high-res NAM at 5 o'clock. And really, it looks drier than today. But again, certainly there's the chance you'll see 1 or 2 passing showers or storms tomorrow. And really the same thing Sunday. This is Sunday evening at 7 o'clock. And no, the radar is not going to look exactly like that, but it could rain just about anywhere. Chance of any one spot getting wet Sunday, probably about 50-50. And the high will be in the middle 80s. Here's the GFS depiction. Go to Monday of next week, we start to dry out a little bit as the upper high begins to build in, and that's going to be the trend for next week. Increasing amounts of sunshine, fewer showers, hotter afternoons. This is Tuesday. You can see the upper high beginning to nose in from the west, and down below that, showers should be widely spaced. We'll be close to 90 probably by then. Same thing for Wednesday. There's Thursday that looks relatively dry, and 1 week from today looks relatively dry. This is Friday, June the 6th. We note with great interest a surface low in the southern Gulf of Mexico. The GFS, the European, very consistent in the idea, but the steering currents are weak, and it basically stays down there. Let's jump out 5 days. This is June 11th, and a broad surface low is south of Buras, Louisiana, with no development. We'll just have to wait and see. The waters are still a little cool down there. It's been a cold winter, and the SSTs are not exactly optimum for tropical development right now. Will be later in the year probably, but just not now. Here's June the 15th, the end of the forecast. Primary storm track up north, upper ridge from West Texas up across the Plain States, and that looks very typical for us. Warm, muggy with a few scattered showers and storms, if that happens to be correct. That's it for the Weather Extreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here my next video by Monday morning at 7, Brian Peters, the man that looks like Colonel Sanders. We'll have the updates by video here tomorrow and Sunday. And if you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.